Okay, in this video, we're finishing up our front bodice sloper. We have it all drafted out here from following the instructions in the book. Now we're going to turn all these internal lines into an actual pattern piece, and I'm going to use the trace tool in CLO. So let's see if I can make this as simple as possible. I think the easiest way, believe it or not, is to make a new pattern piece that's really big. That's just a rectangle. I'm just going to kind of click and draw so that's significantly bigger than that. Okay. Alrighty. Then I'm going to get this edit pattern tool just to select the lines that I want to use. So this is my neckline. I'm going to hold shift. This is my shoulder slope. This is my armhole, my side seam, my waist, my dart leg, my other dart leg, my bottom waist, and I think that's it. This is center front, but I'm going to copy center front on the other fabric. So I'm going to right click here, say copy. Just kidding, is that allowed? Let me see if I can just say Command C. Will that work? And then I'm going to select this pattern piece and Command V. Yeah, I just hit copy paste. Okay, and then, okay, so I want to line it up here to the edge. I'm just going to click once. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. Now, to do the trace tool, for some reason, the internal lines, they have to be like crossing over a pattern line, the blue line. Okay, so let's see if I can hit. I'm kind of scooting it so it's like just barely away. Okay, let's see if I can bring it closer. I'm holding shift. Okay. So that's really close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this little point that's pretty much right on. I'm going to right click and I'm going to say extend to pattern outline. Okay. And then I'm going to pan down by holding option. I'm going to do the same to this other open point. I'm going to right click and say extend to pattern outline. Now because we did that, the trace tool should work pretty well. Right here, this is the little trace tool. Kind of looks like we drew a pocket on a pair of pants. Okay, so I'm going to select this. I'm going to hold shift and move at the shoulder slope, the armhole, our side seam, waist, dart leg, and other waist. And then I'm going to right click, trace this pattern. It's going to work perfectly, right? Oh no, it didn't work. Okay, let me try again. Maybe I actually need to hold this line too. So I guess I'll select that. Maybe it's because I didn't select the pattern line. Okay, I'm selecting my internal lines, which are those red ones. I'm also selecting the one blue line from the pattern line. And let's try one more time. I'm on my trace tool. I'm going to right click, trace this pattern. Click. Yes, much happier. Hooray! Cool. So that is a pattern piece. See how it's blue now? It's not red. So I can actually delete all this other stuff. I don't need it. I'm going to hit delete. I'm going to bring this guy over here. And then I'm going to zoom in. And then I'm going to show our 3D model, right? Now let's get her back in. Oops, I'm going to do both of them. I don't really need to see my measurements anymore on her, so I'm just going to go ahead and hide that. Okay. Oh, where's our? Get over here, guy. Okay, I can probably, actually, I'm going to right click and just say reset 2D. There we are. Okay, so I'm going to get this little edit pattern tool. I'm going to select just the center front and I'm going to right click and we're going to say unfold with symmetric editing with sewing. So now we turned it into a symmetrical piece, kind of like the sloper you guys have been working on your technique samples. Give it a minute. Okay. And the next thing we're going to have to do is tell it that we want to sew up the dart legs. So we're going to get our sewing tool here. I think in this case the segment tool is fine. I'll just click it and I will click once over here, and then once over here, and that's it. That's fine. And then it does it on both. And we don't need to sew it up right now because we still need to draft the back, but it is ready to go. Yeah, so this is really it for this module.